Hello there. Hope you're able to enjoy your weekend, even if sunshine has been in fairly short supply for many of us during Sunday. Looking at the earlier satellite image, you can see great expanses of cloud pretty much covering the entirety of the UK, but you also might just notice that the thickest of that cloud forms this sort of arc stretching into northern areas of Scotland and far north of Northern Ireland as well. That's all associated with this warm front that has become very slow moving during today and will eventually stall across western areas of Scotland in particular as we head into tomorrow. It's already providing a reasonable amount of rainfall, but that will be turning heavier as we head into the overnight period. A yellow rain warning does come into force and runs throughout Monday as well. Could see a touch of snow across Sutherland, Caithness as that pushes into slightly colder air ahead of it. Elsewhere for tonight, though, it's reasonably cloudy, a few clear spells around at times, a touch of drizzle, particularly in western areas, mist and murk around coastal areas as well. Some quite blustery southwesterly winds coming in though, but that is a mild direction of air, so temperatures not dropping much lower than 7 to 9 degrees Celsius for most of us. However, in the far north of Scotland, there is a touch of frost possible as we kick off Monday morning, where we hold on to that milder air just to the north of the rain band. The rain, though, really will be very persistent for the Highlands, Argyll and Bute throughout Monday. A pretty miserable day with 170 millimetres of rain, potentially totting up by the end of the day. Some localised disruption is possible. Elsewhere, continuing to see outbreaks of rain and drizzle, particularly in the west. A few clearer, sunnier spells potentially for central eastern areas, but those blustery southwesterly winds really will be continuing right throughout the day. Very gusty around coasts, particularly over higher ground areas of Northern Ireland, into the Pennines, the Lake District as well, even central areas of Scotland, potentially seeing some gusts of 40-45 miles per hour in there. We'll take the edge off the feel of things a touch. The lightest winds are actually across northern areas of Scotland, but here we do still hold on to that colder air, so temperatures not going to be much higher than 3-4 degrees Celsius. Elsewhere, it is mild, 10-11 degrees Celsius, but again, those blustery winds will probably just make it feel that bit colder. It is eventually into Monday evening where the rain will subside across areas of western Scotland as the rain band moves its way slightly further southwards, eventually spreading into Northern Ireland and Northern England during the second half of the night. To the south of that, it's going to remain pretty cloudy, pretty blustery, again misty and murky around coastal districts. Some slightly clearer spells moving into the far north of Scotland later on with some showers. That will allow that colder air to slowly push its way into more areas of the mainland, so again a touch of frost possible first thing in the morning here, but to the south of that rain band it's going to be another mild night. Temperatures not much lower than 10 degrees Celsius. During Tuesday, we really watch as that rain band pushes its way southwards even further, spreading in to parts of Wales, central England as we head into the latter part of the day as well. Might even see some mountain snow for Northern Ireland, across the Pennines, the Lake Districts for a time as well. A touch of brightness possible in the far southeast of England, but really the best of the sunshine will be filtering its way in across Scotland as that rain eventually clears its way off. Still with some snow showers pushing in those northerly winds. Those winds could be very quite brisk across Shetland and Orkney with some gales, potentially severe gales, around for a time. But as that rain band pushes its way southwards, that cold northerly wind is going to arrive across Scotland, Northern Ireland, so temperatures, particularly for central Scotland, Northern Ireland, into the far north of England, will be lower on Tuesday compared to where we do see them on Monday. But further towards the south, we are still holding on to that mild air, so 13-14 degrees Celsius possible. Not necessarily going to feel like that when you are stuck underneath the more extensive cloud and rain that does eventually arrive later on in the day. This band of rain and its associated weather fronts will continue to push their way southwards as we head into Wednesday as well, so really allowing that northerly wind to start arriving across the bulk of the UK, apart from maybe the very far south later on Wednesday. The milder air, though, is still fairly close by, this next area of low pressure wanting to reintroduce it to some of us as we head towards Thursday, turning a bit more widely wet and windy, maybe even with some snow for some of us. But we'll have further updates on all of that as we head over the next few days, so make sure you are subscribing to the YouTube channel for all of that, and we'll see you here again very soon. Bye-bye.